All right, folks. Saturday morning rolls on. X-Men, Batman. Who knows what we're going to talk about? Well, I had Scuba Pete in the house, so we're going to carve out a little clip, talk about Saturday morning cartoons with him. Pete, thanks for doing this. We used to get to sit in front of the TV for hours on end, brother. This is the craziest thing for some people to get their head around.
Yeah, I'm like a bowl of cereal, a big bowl of cereal, and hours of cartoons. I mean, it was never ending. Oh.
Clearly on brand for you are things like G.I. Joe and Transformers and He-Man. That kind of, is that kind of the crux and the fundamentals that you probably still watch today, or are there other ones that kind of came along first?
Yeah, those were a little bit later. That was always after school, hop off the bus, get home for G.I. Joe to come on. But well before that, in a much younger time, was like Scooby Doo, the Flintstones, the Jetsons. Yeah, that was my jam. Love Scooby Doo. That's I still watch. I'll watch the old school Scooby Doo.
Oh, I raised them on it.
Anytime.
They were 2 years old, and they better know how to at least do some of the Scooby Doo song by now. Like literally, you've been raised on this, kid. I know you can may not be able to say a lot of words, but you can throw out a do. I mean, we can get on this. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and they love. I have this weird box set one that came in a mystery machine. It's like a really bad DVD transfer. But I use it as the gimmick. Look what we're gonna do, kids. We're gonna watch this one, and it's like it's the shrunk box. The sound is not. It's mono sound. It's like one. The gimmick is the box, right? Oh, pops, right. Get in. We get to get this thing out of the box. So then I have them glued. They're all watching Scooby Doo.
That had such an impact on our kiddo that for Father's Day, which was not that long ago when we're recording this, she started out my giant card with Zoinks.
Oh, that's fantastic!
And I'm like, I love you, kid.
That's great.
It's so good.
We grew up on those, on Casey Kasem, man, and just everything about Scooby Doo is just. Did you have a favorite villain or like one of the baddies that they get you? Someone that come to your mind?
I always liked the Dracula.
Okay. Yeah.
But I also liked what was the deep sea.
Oh, the deep sea monsters one?
Yeah.
Were they glow in the dark? Captain Cutler?
Yes.
Captain Cutler, yes, with the glowing seaweed and stuff. Yeah.
Good
See, I like the 20,000 volt ghost. That was one of my favorites.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, the Niner 49er. That's
the Niner 49er.
Niner 49er. It's like, let's get out of here, Scoob. Yes, I know. So great.
Awesome.
Favorite He-Man character besides He-Man or Battle Cat?
I was always partial to Man-at-Arms. That was like my first.
It almost seemed too easy. I should have excluded him too. Then
I have him. I have him right here.
Look at that.
It is the early red dot version of Man-at-Arms.
So what does red dot mean for all those noobs that could be out there watching?
The two little red dots on his helmet that identifies him as an early release. He's so old that his legs are a little wonky, so he does the splits. So I have to be really careful with him.
Fair enough. Yeah, we have to make sure when I was doing the Star Wars stuff, I was blown away. People just didn't know. It's really just an ignorance thing. We've lost sight of the fact that there's a bunch of 20-year-olds, because my kids are 20 years old. So it's like, oh yeah, they wouldn't know that this was. Han Solo originally came out with a small head, and then he got a big head, and then he changed guns,
right?
And, so it's like with the toys that you're, this. I mean, it's on your brand, so you got to kind of stay up to speed on this stuff. What about some like is? Let me say this: it's moved to number 3 on my list, and this might surprise people. Transformers is way better than I remembered. It holds up really, really well.
That's a show that I would not mind revisiting because I did watch it. My brother collected Transformers, and so we would watch the cartoon together. But I don't think I've watched an episode since, and I should go back.
Yeah, and no criticism to Joe. I think Joe's fine. He-Man is a little bit on the juvenile side. right?
Hmm.
With some of its elements.
Yep.
But when you watch Transformers, especially if anything is about Cybertron, man,
Yeah.
did they pay attention to some detail on the animation. It's very, very good. And there is so
Hmm.
much happening in an episode. There's not a minute wasted in a Transformers episode. I feel like doing a video is almost like stressful because there's so much information. I don't, and there's so many characters, right? You end up with like
Yeah.
9 Autobots and 7 Decepticons. And you're like, I can't keep, I'm going to make a mistake. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube is start calling
Oh yeah.
Mirage by the wrong name or,
Oh
oh, that was
no.
Roadblock. Oh my gosh. I'll be in so
Yeah,
much
they get
trouble.
lit up.
Oh man. So, oh yeah, you should definitely take a minute to do it. And they're on Tubi for free. So those of you at home, I don't own them
Yeah.
either. I've been shopping around for a reasonable priced box set of those, but yeah, they're on Tubi. So make sure you do that. So, what are some of the other cartoons where you're like, you know what, this one's just special, even if it wasn't? Yeah, so you got those guilty pleasures. We all do.
Captain Caveman.
Oh, I love Captain Caveman though. Hanna-Barbera
Blue
stuff.
Falcon. Yeah.
Dynamite. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, BF. I mean, it's so good. You even had the Scooby Doo crossover with Dynamite, right?
I actually have that on DVD.
Nice.
Way to go there, Pops. I have a Dynamite Blue. I think there's 2. Is there 2 or 4 on that disc? I don't know what there is, but I have a Dynamite one like that. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Those are still guilty pleasures.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Well, Pete, thanks for doing this. Guys, listen, thanks for watching. We enjoy hanging out, talking Saturday morning cartoons with you guys. It's always it's a blast. I love it so much. So hope the rest of your weekend goes well. Pete, thanks again. You guys take care. We'll talk soon.